Hello and welcome to another random devlog for the things I'm kind of working on in my spare time, sort of thing. So this is to do with the simple operating system. I've been kind of starting to plan out and get ideas of what I want to do. I've kind of started working on RC1, which is just basically the boot sector and the sort of core of the operating system. I've just sort of got the README sort of in a good place to get started on the header files, but I haven't really pushed more towards the actual content of what the functionality is going to be. So I think I'll just share my screen and go over what I've got done in the past sort of few days or so, and we'll work it from there. Okay. So I've been working on this Simple OS. If I just make this full screen. Here's the, we've done the synopses, the utility stuff, all the bits and pieces, and planned out an idea of what I wanted to do. And I've now got to the point where all of this stuff in this README here, at least these initial setup of header files to get to this point, all that's pretty much done. I've been working on a branch called RC1 Dev Boot Sector Core, and so far we've done all the include sort of stuff what I wanted to get done for this sort of patch of stuff. So we've got like the graphics header file with like the graphics drivers, the clearing the screen, the setting and resetting text colors, pointing characters to the screen and strings, and even the printf. Actually, that's a point that's already in there. I might actually move that out to its own thing, but I don't know yet. So there's that, and then we got like the memory stuff. So we've got like mem copy, mem set, checking the length of a string, doing input and output operations for ports. We've done the tables, which is basically a load of different stuff like the GDT stuff, the IDT, the registers, the IRQ handlers and stuff. Exception handlers, interrupt handlers of different sorts, and the timers and all that sort of thing, and keyboard. Then we've also got some types that I thought I'd make just to simplify things. Instead of having to put unsigned car everywhere, I could just put uint type, and same with like shorts, ints, longs, and unsigned longs. Just gives me that sort of thing. And I've also defined null to be a void pointer to 0th memory. So we've got, it's almost like null pointer in C++, if you like, just so that it's kind of an actual static real thing. I mean, don't forget, we don't have any CLib or anything like that during this time. So basically we're having to build a C library, if you like, just so that we've got some sort of structure for when we start. So that'll be the includes. That's kind of that. And all I've done with the cases is I've just sort of stuck it all together. I've used this like a glue logic. I've made some kernel strings to give it a name and a version. And then I've just included all the includes like types, KMM, graphics, and tables. So that's kind of where we've got to so far. If I open up the, let's close it off. So here's where we've kind of got the initial README done. We already got that sorted. We've got the initial skeleton done of the actual files and folders for RC1. We started on the includes by just adding some types. Done. We then added some graphics, header file stuff. That's all done. We got the memory bits and setting and copying the memory of that stuff. We got the tables, the actual global descriptor table, the interrupt descriptor table, the actual interrupt requests, and all that sort of stuff, timers and keyboards. And then we've got the thing that's gluing them all together, basically. So, glue. So that's basically where we are. And this is all in testing because I haven't been able to actually get around to testing it because there's nothing to do, you know, they're very simplistic and they follow the README very closely. Now we've kind of hit to the point where we've hit all the stuff in the README. We'll go back here. So my next step really should be fleshing out more stuff in the README now to make it, instead of just the header files and the breakdown of that, I need to actually push some idea of what I want to do in each of these functions to kind of then start on the C files for those functions. I mean, at the moment, I'm just building out the graphics C area here, but I'll also implement fprintf, be the actual, actually be kprintf, sorry, not fprintf. It's going to be the kernel printf, kernel printing function. So it's be like the formatted printing sort of stuff. So these are the things I want to get: the text pointer, which is basically the memory address pointer to the start of the text memory. Set up a color attribute so we can actually change colors and stuff. Set cursor positions so we can kind of keep track of those. Then make a couple of internal utility functions for scrolling the screen and moving the cursor about on the hardware cursor. Then I want to implement the setting of the text color, the resetting of the text color, clearing the screen, initializing graphics, putting a character and putting a string, and a formatted printing function. So those are what need to go in my graphics.c file. And again, I want to really, over the next couple of days, I'm going to be editing and updating the actual README to reflect that. So I can kind of like work through what the next steps are and plan it out. Probably in another section down here where we talk about the implementation of the different functions that have been written out here. I may even pseudocode them out, so we've got something to follow and move forward with. But yeah, so that's basically where I am currently. Always open to comment and suggestions and see how, I mean, if you enjoyed this, obviously button bash the like button and stuff like that. Don't button bash it too much because you'll dislike it after you click it twice, you know what I mean? But yeah. Right, that being said, thanks a lot for watching, and let's stop sharing the screen. Yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.